Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I think it's about time for another cursed DD20 run attempt, and I'm not gonna do Blessed Mode quite yet. I think I've mentioned this in the past, but I'll do Blessed Mode at some point. But I really enjoy the exact difficulty of cursed DD20. You've got the cursed modifier making rooms harder. Random enemies being jammed makes it a lot difficult. You have the threat of LJ looming over your head. You have the random modifiers from DD20 making some rooms more difficult than others and some rooms easier than others if you get something like Don't Blink, but then again you get something like Hammer Time, which kind of counters it out a little bit. I like the current difficulty of cursed DD20, and I'm not a big fan of Blessed Mode necessarily. I've been thinking about it a little bit more lately, and it's kind of hard to put a finger on why specifically I don't necessarily enjoy it, but I think it just has to do with the loss of a little bit of the tactics and strategy of Gungeon. You don't have a choice in what weapons you use. You have to use whatever weapon you're given. And specifically, that could mean on a cursed mode run, you either summon LJ when you don't really have the strength necessary to defeat him, or not defeat him, but to deal with him. You could get a really bad gun for a specific room layout, maybe even a specific combination of DD20 modifiers. You know, if you get a small room and then you get a shell, that's going to be absolutely horrendous because the shell is just going to spawn so many Blobulon Rancher or Blobulons from Blobulon Rancher if you get that modifier at the same time. I like the difficulty of cursed DD20 because it doesn't seem extraordinarily difficult. It just seems like you gotta pay attention, and if you pay attention, you'll be fine. But Blobulon Rancher, you know, holding down the trigger, you get a beam weapon, it doesn't fire, or not Blobulon Rancher, Blessed Mode. Blessed Mode, if you're holding down the trigger and you get a beam weapon, it's not gonna fire. If you get a bad gun for a specific room, you just have to use the weapon. You know, you could get a Blasphemy. And as the robot that literally just doesn't fire any bullets, you just have to kill things with the actual sword swipe. That could be really bad for you on a specific room. So I kind of just like not having Blessed Mode. I kind of like being able to choose my weapons. And a lot of times, certain weapons in Gungeon are better used as kind of support weapons, not necessarily as an all-the-time weapon. So being able to not have to worry about having an all-the-time weapon like that, it's just nice, you know? It's nice not having to use the gunbow on a room when you really don't want to use the gunbow. It's nice not having to use the QQ gun when you don't want to use the QQ gun. I kind of just don't like that you are forced into using certain weapons. Now I know that's kind of the draw of Blessed Mode, but I would enjoy that if I didn't also have to deal with being cursed and having DD20. I think it's a mode that, I think with all of the current modes in Gungeon, cursed, DD20, Blessed, it's kind of like pick two, you know? Because if you pick two, you're gonna have a difficult run, but if you pick all three, you're gonna have a run that's potentially too difficult. Maybe not even too difficult, too annoying. Like just not being able to select my own weapons is kind of more of an annoyance factor than it is a difficult factor necessarily. You know, I like to be able to not have to kill a boss using QQ gun or the Clob. Now, of course, that is an edge case scenario right there, but you know what I mean. I like to be able to, you know, use the BSG that I pick up on a run. I should have killed them when they were jammed. You know, it just kind of, Blessed Mode just kind of removes the gun minutia of Gungeon, but I like the gun minutia of Gungeon. I like being able to choose my weapons for specific situations, to get a good weapon and think to myself, oh, I know what I'm gonna use this gun for. You know, like this guy, like Winchester. If I had Blessed Mode on and he gave me a gun out of his chest, that's a wasted opportunity. No, I want a gun. Let's see, I'm probably gonna do some Blessed Mode runs in the future, but I'm not gonna primarily do them. There'll be an every once in a while thing, but maybe I'll do that next time. I'll do that next time, especially if this run ends up being a success, which is a toss-up in the air because this is a very difficult run that we've got going on for us right now. Cursed DD20 might be the most consistently difficult but possible runs in Gungeon. And I think probably if you toss in Blessed Mode, those would also be possible. But again, I like being able to have my own pick of weapons. I like being able to know that if I'm fighting a boss, it's not going to be a tremendously difficult fight depending on the weapons that I get. I can kind of choose the difficulty based off of my own weapons. But DD20, of course, that's going to add in another roll of the RNG dice, as we might get a hammer time on the boss fight. You know, Mind Flayer hammer time, plus maybe even Ghost in the Shell. I think Ghost in the Shell would turn the Claymores into Ghost, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. You'd think I would remember at this point, but I don't. Careful. So yeah, I like Cursed DD20. I think that is possibly the ideal difficulty of Gungeon, at least for now, at least until Supply Drop comes out. Not Supply Drop, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and at least until you know, more bugs in Gungeon have been fixed. Like beams in Blessed Mode. You can't use them. Why not? I want to use the Disintegrator whenever I get it. Interesting. A blue chest drop out of a room bit of combat. That is, that's good, because at the very least we can get junk out of it, although we might want to open it depending on if we can get a lot of keys. I was kind of hoping for... That sounds a little disingenuous. I was hoping that we would find a key salesman and then I could save up 3 keys and buy the AK-47. You hope for that on every run. It's not specific to this run. It's not like I had any extra intuition or knowledge that would make that a little bit more likely on this run versus another run. No, no, no. That's just me saying, I really hope that we can make something happen here. I am going to pick up the key. I really want to do the gun game here, but here's the problem. I can't open chests right now because I only have 2 keys. I need to save the keys to go down to the oubliette. The boss could drop a key, but I wouldn't know that until after I fight the boss. We're gonna get a guaranteed gun from the boss because we haven't opened any chests yet, but as a result, well not but as a result, we can't get a flying item from the boss fight. We're gonna get balloon gun at best, but we can't switch to balloon gun while we're doing Winchester's game. I could try to shoot one of these chests, see if it's a mimic, get a gun out of it, and then we might get a passive out of the boss fight, or the chest that we destroy could give us a passive ability to fly, and then with that ability to fly, we can do Winchester's game, basically guaranteeing the flawless. All that said, I am gonna fight the boss, and then we'll do Winchester's game afterwards, because we might get something out of a chest. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for out of a chest, but maybe something will come up on me. Come up to me. We gotta take care of these cursed ceramics, obviously, and that should be most of them. I do not want to get cursed. Multiple runs now that I've been doing Cursed DD20 on, I have gotten cursed from a cursed ceramic. It has not been fantastic. Luckily, it hasn't really been that bad for us. It hasn't really cost me a run or anything. Well, it did once, but the second time it happened, it didn't cost me a run. But it still might at some point in the future. We gotta be careful. So I'm just going to do my best not to get caught by a bad modifier, a random cursed ceramic pot or something. I think we'll be fine. That's just the thing about DD20. You gotta play consistently, you gotta play smartly, you gotta play good, well. Superman does good, you do well, something like that. Oh, look, I don't know. Get the M1911, which is a pretty good weapon. For a blue level weapon, it's actually, my respect for the weapon has been growing. It's actually not half bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad either. We do get another key from the secret room, so the boss fight didn't drop one, but the secret room did. So we could open one of the 2 chests that are on the floor, but I also might just want to destroy them. I think in the past I've made mistakes. I've made mistakes about which chest to destroy, which chest to open. I've destroyed green chests and opened blue chests. I think blue when you only have one key going down to the oubliette, I think you do destroy them, because if you get a green chest, you can open it, and you might need a key for the crest. That's what I'm thinking. But we still have to do Winchester's game, so let's do this. This one is a difficult one. It might be a bit of a toss-up. It's this green one, this green bouncing block. There's a specific timing for it, but I don't remember what it is. At some point, I just need to like get Mod the Gungeon to spawn a whole bunch of these Winchester's games and then try to ace them all and then record myself doing it so I have a record of the strategy for each one of these games. That one's pretty easy. You just aim a little bit off, a little bit down from the horizontal, and you aim at the bottom of the block, and then you just go for the ricochet shot. The one in the distance is pretty easy. Exactly horizontal. Right in the middle. I want to aim for like here. That's not good. No, that's good. Okay. So that's an easy shot. Those two are probably the easiest too, because these ones are going to be a little bit difficult. These ones you have to kind of aim at a large angle here. Again, especially that green bouncing one. That's the hard one. But this one, something like this. And for the green one, I don't know, because like there's a way that you can get it to get the shot to bounce so it's closer to the wall instead of in the very center where this green block is going to spend most of its time bouncing around. It's a specific time to it, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna shoot when it's in the middle going down, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that was very close. I think maybe it should be timed so that it's like at the top third going down. Maybe that would be a little bit better, because that was very close. But we did it, we got them all. We got a red chest, which has the Emperor, which is a pretty good boss killing weapon, if nothing else. Pretty good. It's probably gonna be able to kill a boss in one clip, but it's not amazing, but it is acceptable. And yeah, I will just destroy the other two chests, why not? I've heard a rumor that you actually get a better chance of getting junk when you have one key, and by one key I mean exactly one key. I don't know how much I believe that, but this actually gives us a very interesting situation here that we have a bomb out of this chest. If I take the bomb, I can save some blanks opening secret rooms, and I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna take the bomb to use it to access secret rooms, and to also be a little bit offensive sometimes when I'm blowing up enemies. We're gonna lose a lot out of not taking the coolant, but I think this might be more valuable because I can save the blanks for boss fights and for more difficult rooms. I do love the coolant though, but let's stick with the bomb. And especially if I go down to the Abbey, this is gonna be good because it's gonna mean that I can actually save blanks looking for the secret rooms, have more blanks for the old king fight. I think this is acceptable. I think that storing up blanks is really important on DD20. So maybe this is actually gonna be wonderful for me. Maybe this is actually gonna mean that I can stock up on blanks early, and then as a result in the later game have extra blanks for harder boss fights, like the third floor, like for the old king potentially. So we're gonna see what happens. I think sometimes when I do, careful of spawning blobs. I think sometimes when I do take the bomb, I end up regretting it, but I'm gonna hope that that's not the case today. I think I'm gonna hope that we can make this work here. Because sometimes the bomb just isn't very good. Like you toss the bomb, maybe it destroys a couple of enemies, but maybe it throws them into you because it doesn't actually like kill them in one shot. They're still alive, like a shotgunner will bounce around into me and then shoot me, or if he's a jammed enemy, he'll bounce around, run into me, do contact damage and hit me, and that's very annoying. I'm actually, pot shot. I was gonna say, a bullet didn't hit me there. I was unsure of what it was, and it was, in fact, a pot shot. You gotta be careful about that, but, you know, getting hit by a pot shot, that is That is expected, honestly, on DD20. Expect to take a little bit of damage from pot shots, from unfriendly fire if you're not playing the robot, from Blobulon Rancher. I was not paying attention to the modifiers. That's bad. Gotta pay attention to the modifiers. Oh, I should have gotten hit there. I thought that the one Bullat had already finished its 3 shots, but I guess it was on 2, not 3. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. You gotta have good play beginning to end. Maybe, you know, over the course of like a couple of hours on some of these cursed DD20 runs. So this is gonna be tricky. But I believe we can do it. If I play well and don't make mistakes. I should also be using the M1911. Some of these rooms, there's no reason to necessarily be taking damage on them when I could just pop the M1911, have a little bit faster rate of fire and a little bit more damage with knockback. I'll have to reload a little bit more frequently, but that might be a worthy trade-off in certain situations. I should not be afraid. I don't think using the M1911 would have saved me from damage on that one room though, because it wasn't an enemy, it wasn't time, it was just I walked into a pot shot and the pot shot ended up hitting me. So that's something that I've got to focus on. But I'm telling myself to remind myself, hey, you can switch weapons. You don't have to be using the same weapon for the entire run. Couple of blanks, key, armor, gun muncher. I don't know, I'm looking at the Emperor and I'm thinking, hey, Emperor is good. Would I rather have it or another weapon? I don't know. I'd rather have a black hole gun. It would be a very lucky roll on the gun munch to see if we could get a black hole gun, but is the Emperor worth gun munching? I don't know. Very well might be. Can there ever be a secret room in the room with the old crest? I feel like I've seen it before, but lately, whenever I've been looking, I can't find it at all. So I'm really just, I don't know at this point. I don't know why I was focusing so much on that jammed sniper. I felt, just in my head, I felt like he had to go. I guess he was the nearest enemy to me when I spawned, but he wasn't necessarily the highest priority target. The veterans were the highest priority target, and I wasn't shooting at them. That's bad. Gotta shoot at your high priority targets first. Thank you, Explosive Pyre. Even the jammed ones aren't going to survive if they are just in fire, and their friends are in fire, and their friends are exploding because they're dying. No reason to go that way. Dark was the night. Shockwave. Good. Pupilon is dead and deceased. I really like playing as the robot on DD20. I really do like that you're immune to unfriendly fire, that you're immune to the shockwaves. Shockwaves are really hard, you know? Being able to not have to worry about them is kind of a major advantage. I feel like... Can they drop money? I feel like I've asked that question 100,000 times. This is gonna be a difficult room. You know what? I need to be less afraid about using blanks. I don't like having to use 2 of them on one room, but I mean, that's just the room, let's be honest here. That's the fact that there's a large number of cursed ceramics everywhere. I'm just having to run essentially at this point. But I'm glad that I ended up using the M1911 as I should have, but the Deadeye slowed me down up ahead. I didn't fall into the trap. I didn't fall into the trap of kind of forgetting that there were more enemies behind me and not focusing in one direction. That's something you've gotta do in this room. But I'm starting to feel like my handling of this room is non-ideal just from the direction I go. I don't think I should be going up this way when I spawn in the bottom left corner. I think I should be going down on the bottom path. I feel like the enemies down there are easier potentially, Or maybe they're just not shotgunners, and so I don't have to worry about getting shot by a Deadeye or a Mutant Bulletkin with their higher shot speed, or a blue shotgunner with his double attack. So like, I spawn here, I go for one enemy that's near me. Hopefully it's not a jammed enemy like it was on this room here, on this run. And then from that point, watch out for the bouncing shots. After that point, going down here. This room sucks. This is one of those hard rooms in the oubliette. More enemies. At least it's just a mushroom man. That might seem like it's a bad thing, but it's not. And I know I'm kind of wasting a little bit of money knocking that jammed blob in the pit, but on this room, you know, and not all the time will I spend time on don't blink, trying to kill the enemies to get a little bit of extra money out of it. Sometimes I'll just kill them. I think this is one of those rooms. Just kill them. Long live the king. Don't blink. Well, I mean, might seem bad, but I can always just push these guys in here. Kill the ghost. And then this should be good. It's don't blink, so this room should be pretty easy. This is one of the harder rooms because it's so small. I mean, that big room is hard just because there's a lot of enemies, and when they're all jammed, you can't kill any of them. But this room is difficult just from the enemies that spawn in a small area, but because we have don't blink, it should be relatively easy. We know that there's gonna be some ghosts. We know that there's gonna be some veterans. We just gotta play the correct game of target selection, and we should be good. I could also use the bomb here, maybe to get an extra kill, but if I don't need to use it, why use it, is my thought on the matter. And of course we got the two veterans on our side of the arena, but honestly that's probably for the best. Knock them out, kill the shotgunner, kill the two standard bulletkins. Good. I guess 3 shots might kill him. I only have 1 junk though. It's a little weird that I only got 1 junk out of destroying all 3 chests on the last floor, but I mean, that's just variance, I think. Double Poopulon, ho-ho, double trouble. All right, we do not have coolant. We have to decide on opening the chest if it's a mimic, or not a mimic, if it's wicked. But it's not wicked. Okay. Let's destroy it. We have 1 key. We did get junk, which is good. I guess the explosive radius on the bomb was large enough to nearly destroy the chest. Gotta be a little careful about that. And it's good that we actually did end up bringing the bomb along, I think, because we don't have any more blanks. We should probably pick up at least 1 for the boss fight just to give myself a little bit of leeway. It's only 24 credits for potentially 1 hit against the boss fight. I think that is acceptable. This room can be extremely annoying. Oh god, he was a lot closer than I thought he was. Okay, good. And we lit him on fire. I'm not gonna say that was intentional because it wasn't, but it was still good. I just don't light myself on fire, please. This room can also be difficult, mainly just for those guys that are immune to damage until they pop up. They are the worst. Any enemy that's immune to damage for a certain period of time in its attack, I hate. But we're doing fine. We don't need to use the bomb, I don't think. I will do the thermal clips reload. Might as well. Maybe knock out 1 enemy a little bit faster. Even something like thermal clips, I'm not paying attention to it, and as a result, I'm kind of lighting myself on fire occasionally. That's bad. Stop doing that. So this isn't good. Why do I feel like I'm gonna take damage on this trap room? That was extremely sloppy, but it worked. So is it sloppy if it worked? I don't know. It did end up working though, and thank God we killed the, oh, hello. Thank God we killed the, Deadeye pretty quickly there, and thank God that guy spawned in the fire that I accidentally spawned by reloading the M1911, I think. High stress, cursed ceramics. We're good, we're good, we're good. That's a little unnecessary, I think. Popping a bomb on one mushroom man, but you know what? It felt good. Okay. We're done with the floor. There is one brown chest, one old crest, one green chest. We're gonna open the green chest, and I think we're just going to fight the boss with what we have. Pop the N1911 if we ever feel like we need to. Explosive Pyre, Dark was the night is... Explosive Pyre is pointless without something like Ghost in the Shell. And Dark was the night is essentially pointless as long as we just know where the boss is, because his bullets are bright and visible, and the boss is just a dude over here. We don't have Blobulon Rancher to worry about, so without Blobulon Rancher, without Ghost in the Shell, this is a pretty easy fight. It's just a standard blob fight and you can't see. So, it's good. It's good. There should technically be, not technically, there should theoretically be no problem with getting a flawless on this guy, which makes that blank purchase, I'm not gonna say pointless, I'm not gonna say not worthwhile, because it is. I think it is worthwhile to spend 24 credits, especially on cursed mode, to just buy a couple of extra blanks every once in a while, and especially with the bomb, if we can stock up 3 blanks, 4 blanks, 5 blanks, at that point we gotta be buying every blank we can, because that's just going to be extra blankage for the future, you know? And we might still use the last blank that we ended up getting. So I'm glad I bought it now. We may not have taken damage, but hey, if we're not going to be saving 3 blanks, we might as well spend all the blanks we have now on the floor. Since we have the bomb, we might as well just expend all the blanks we have on fights. And we did, we spent 2 blanks on that one big room. We ended up not taking damage on the big room, and then I spent 24 credits to buy another blank for the boss fight that helped me to stay safe. And this guy can die. Okay, we get the stinger, and now I'm thinking happy thoughts. I'm thinking to myself, hey, we've got a good weapon here. Great weapon. So now just keep going. Let's not make any mistakes. Let's try our best to get to the next boss fight, maybe get a flawless using the stinger. As long as it's not thermal clips, we're good, and as long as it's not thermal clips plus gun Q, we're good. But I will say it is, oh, damn it. It is good so far. I should destroy or open the other green chest before I do this in case it's a mimic, but it's not a mimic because it got blown up. We get the Rattler. The Rattler is really good. An accuracy upgrade makes it better because it can sometimes spawn Blobulons if you're not careful with it, but if we're careful, it's gonna be really good. The Rattler is really, really, really good. It really, really, really is, so I like this weapon a lot. I think it's a weapon we should take whenever we walk into a room, basically. You walk into the room with the Rattler, and go to town. If it's Gun Q or Blobulon Rancher, maybe you switch away from it or something, but it's really good. And I'm thinking Enraging Photo might be a good pickup here. I don't like necessarily taking items that give you an advantage whenever you take damage, unless it's something like Nanomachine's Sun. But I gotta admit, I'm coming around on Enraging Photo too, because if we take damage, it's probably on a hard room, and we probably want to kill the enemies on the room as quickly as possible. So you know what? Let's take Enraging Photo. We can never sell it, we can never drop it, but for 42 credits, it's not bad. I'll be disappointed if we end up coming across a a blank salesman in the future, and as a result of picking this up, we cannot afford his wares, but still think it is a good pickup. Okay, Rattler. I'm actually gonna drop and pick up the M1911. I want Rattler, M1911, Robot's Right Hand, but I'm gonna have Rattler plus its zone control. Fuck. That's exactly what I wanted. The bomb saved me so hard there. Did you see that? That was a good bombage. But this is, I hate rooms like this. I hate rooms with its zone control and you can't see the zones, because I never remember its zone control. I looked at the list and I thought to myself, hey, is it Gun Q, is it Blobular Rancher, Poison Pursuit? No. I never remember zone control. I should. But I don't. Man, this Rattler is so efficient. It is a great gun. And again, we should walk into every room with it in case we do get a gun queue, then we can use it if we want to. I'm taking this room very slowly because there's usually a sniper that I probably want to kill quicker than other things, but also it's Blobular Rancher and gun queue. So I gotta be a little bit careful about what's happening here, and I actually accidentally just shot at a wall. I don't really want to use that, and I don't want to use this. There's not a lot of reason to use anything other than Robot's Right Hand, except for the occasional blob that might get spawned as a result of just firing naturally, but you know, it's gonna happen regardless. We have a chance for all of our shots to spawn blobs, but I don't want to use the Rattler, because it is a shotgun on Blobular Rancher. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna spawn a couple blobs from that. Because I think the Rattler shots have infinite range or near infinite range, so we just gotta be a little bit careful. Shit, that's gonna spawn the blob. Excuse me. You know what? Just toss in one, and then poison him. We almost certainly spawn blobs there, but you know what? I don't care. There's the blob. Thought it would be more than that, but I guess not. And this is just a slow room. It's kind of annoying just because I can't see what's happening. It's also just annoying because it's a hard room. But that's okay. It's a hard room because of the enemies, not because of the layout or the modifiers. I mean, Blobular Rancher is kind of making it a little bit annoying. I am expending a few stinger shots. I don't mind though, because the stinger, if ever I get a boss fight with thermal clips, I'm not gonna be using the stinger anyways. If I get a boss fight with gun queue, I'm not gonna be able to use the stinger. So, not necessarily being able to use the stinger as much as I would like isn't that big of a deal, really. Just due to the nature of the beast. Now I gotta be a little careful here. All right. I think that was a good Rattler room with a couple of meat cubes that needed to die, although I probably could have done it without using all the ammo in it. Mailbox, or all the ammo that I did use. 2 armor and a key, I think, is what we're gonna buy. Maybe also the blank before we fight the boss. Again, we don't need. We don't need to save the blank because we have the bomb, but I don't really want to not purchase the blank until after the boss fight, because normally when I do that, I'm doing that because I can use that blank to find a secret room. I would probably rather, I think, just... Ooh, Mimic Tooth Necklace is actually very interesting. We won't be able to get any more junk, but all the chests will be free to open. This is an interesting decision. We can't afford it. It's gonna make combat a little bit annoying with certain chests, but we don't have to spend any more money on keys. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I gotta think about this. I mean, that chest is already a mimic, but yeah, normally when I save a blank in the shop until after the boss fight, it's because if I use all my blanks in the boss fight, I can always buy one in order to open a secret room, but we have the bomb. We don't need to worry about that. Love when that guy gets stuck in a wall. His shots can't land. Oh, I almost got, sorry for the yell, but I almost got hit from the blob because I got stuck on a wall, and then I forgot it was final attack. So I was dealing with the blob in my own reaction to it. What the hell do we do here? What the hell? What the hell? I kind of want to take Mimic Tooth Necklace, because here's the thing. Fighting a Mimic doesn't involve DD20 at all. It's just you fight a Mimic. The only thing we're losing out on is junk, but we're gonna get more items. More items is probably better than not getting junk, you know what I mean? You know, if we don't get extra junk, we're gonna lose out on a small damage upgrade, but if we can open all the chests, maybe we'll get gilded bullets, maybe we'll get cursed bullets. Would I take cursed bullets? Hell if I know. I don't even want to think about that decision. I'm gonna take 70 Emperor shots. Emperor's a pretty good weapon. The problem with the Emperor is that I don't know when I would ever use it. Like, when would I use it that's, oh God. When would I use it that's not, shit. Using my starter weapon. Yo, stop. Jammo man, sing. I took damage because I got stuck on a wall. That's not a bad hit of damage to take. Oh, it's Adrenaline Rush, isn't it? It is Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, okay, that's why everything kind of seemed like it was going at a faster rate than it was. It's like that little stuff. You know, not paying attention to the room modifiers, you get Adrenaline Rush. As a result, maybe you miss a dodge because it happens a little bit faster than you think or something. Yeah, this is very annoying here. I don't want to keep, oh my God, they go so fast. They go so fast and I kept spawning jam blobs. I probably should have not used the Rattler, but I wanted to use a better weapon, I think, in my head. I thought it was gonna be okay. That's an annoying room. Because of the modifiers, really. And the fact that there was that Gunsinger who was gunsinging one jam tiny blob. I guess I could have just ran into him. I could have dodge rolled into him immediately. Would have killed him. Okay, everyone gets bad rooms every once in a while. Let's not pay too much attention to it if we can. And I'm already doing like the wrong thing here, spawning a lot of ghosts. Fucking Novas, god damn it. This floor is not going well. I need to focus on like killing one enemy, killing the ghost, killing one enemy, killing the ghost, instead of spawning like 4 ghosts, so that's my bad. But god damn, I hate Novas. And ghosts. And veterans. And gunslingers. And blobs. And this is also another Adrenaline Rush room. Maybe that's why that Nova hit me and my dodge felt like it was on time, but it wasn't because it was slightly faster than it was supposed to be. Can't remember. It's a possibility though. Gotta pay more attention. Gotta pay more attention, and I gotta stop getting hit by these modifiers that I should be able to avoid. So let's double down our efforts and let's play well. We still have 7 HP. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to go down and fight the old king, as you could imagine. That's going to be a tough ask. I almost just walked into a bullet behind me, and that's not even DD20. That's just me. See, I'm kind of thinking maybe we ignore the Abbey. I mean, I know it's interesting and maybe potentially a little bit more fun than just trying to make a winning run happen. But I don't like the old king on DD20, especially with the bugs, because there is a bug with Rat's Revenge, for instance, that can make their traps invisible. But maybe I'll do it for the fun of it. I don't need to win the run. As long as we're having a good time, having a good time. Oh, okay. Thought maybe I heard something. Heard what sounded like it was gonna be another enemy. That's why I wasn't focusing on the blobs. Not the blobs, the bulletkins. I hate getting hit by a blob. That's the worst feeling. It's like, I got hit by an enemy that doesn't even shoot. But when they're tanky and very quick, thanks to Adrenaline Rush and being gunsung. Sucks. If it's wicked, I can't put out the wick. I kind of honestly feel like fighting the boss, then getting the Mimic Tooth Necklace, then opening the chest, getting one more guaranteed gun might be good if it's a good gun. We don't really have any extra passives or actives, unfortunately. And I think I would actually just buy the blank. I think taking the damage on this floor has kind of made me feel like maybe I should try my best to avoid damage whenever possible. So let's buy the extra blank. It's a second floor boss fight. Beholster potentially, maybe the Gorgon. And for the Beholster, we're gonna want the Stinger and the Rattler. And for the Gorgon, we're probably just gonna want the, I was gonna say we're probably just gonna use the Rattler here, but I guess with gun queue, we don't get a choice. We just use whatever gun we have. It's not Blobulon Rancher, we can just shoot willy-nilly here. The bomb gets sucked into the water. It's gonna be an annoying fight just because we can't really select our weapon, but otherwise it should be a relatively simple fight. Nothing particularly difficult, just a Gorgon fight, and hey, saving an extra blank for the next floor is fine by me. What floor are we going to is the question. We got the Mega Hand. Okay, well now I'm thinking, take Rattler ammo, use the Mega Hand, go to the Abbey, and then maybe try to fight the Old King down there because we have a good selection going on for us right here. Let's grab the M1911, look for a secret room potentially. With the M1911, or with the Mega Hand, excuse me, I don't think we need to worry about M1911 ammo. I can expend this whenever I want. And you know what? I will buy Mimic Tooth Necklace because this is a pretty good item for us. It's very strong. And with the Mega Hand, I'm hoping that we can actually just destroy a lot of chests easily and quickly. There it is. Something like this. And just lure the chest out. Very easy. We get the hip holster. Ah, damn it. Hip holster's terrible. We're gonna drop it. I don't like it. The fact that you can reload into a wall and spawn a blob or an unfriendly fire bullet or something is, or pot shot, is potentially disastrous. So I don't think we're gonna keep it. Now, having said that, Stinger plus hip holster is extremely good, and I am thinking maybe if we get boss fights that don't have thermal clips, we can use the Stinger, and we can use it well. Now that might not be possible. I hate this. Good. Oh, and the Glacier is so good. These are good chests. Where the hell is the secret room though? We gotta find it. We gotta find it. It's too valuable to worry about passing up here. It's not gonna be in there. Yeah, this might be okay. This might be okay. It's like a weird lever hole on the wall, like this is a Resident Evil style puzzle or something. Okay, we gotta be careful with our ammo, but I do want to try to find the secret room. With the bomb, it is a free secret room access. And with hip holster, we can actually get a lot of use out of the M1911 in trying to find secret rooms, so we should take advantage of that whenever possible. Take a shot and instantly reload. But yeah, with the Stinger, this is pretty good potentially. The Stinger is extremely ammo efficient. And being able to fire 2 shots for the cost of 1 is nice because we will be able to do a lot of damage against bosses. With the old king, we might be able to kill him just using the stinger. That's why I'm thinking that this might be good for us. I got hit multiple times in this room, so a blank would have found it. So yeah, I am thinking that because we have the hip holster, we should go down to the Abbey, but after the Abbey, we might want to get rid of it, because I still think it is not a good item. It's good in certain contexts, but because we have, you know, a weapon like the Mega Hand, the Rattler, M1911, the Emperor, which don't really synergize with it that well, I kind of feel like we don't bother. But yeah, I have no idea where the secret room is. I think I've looked most everywhere, so we're just going to leave. Unless it's right here. It's not right there. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. We're gonna be using the Mega Hand. The Mega Hand is just so good because even if you get Gun Q, even if you get Thermal Clips, Globulon Rancher, you just don't have to worry about him. You just charge a shot, go around and fire. But the only thing that can really get in your way is zone control, and that's all about your own positioning. Okay. Let's try to avoid taking a lot of damage on this floor, make up a little bit of HP that maybe we've lost. And we should try, I think, to save ammo in the Mega Hand when we don't need to, just because I really want to make sure I have enough ammo in this gun, but in rooms like this, yeah, go ahead and pop it. Yellow Mage, yeah, go ahead and pop it. I gotta be very careful about reloading. I gotta not reload, especially if it's gonna be a Gun Q or Globulon Rancher room, because I'll just shoot a little lemon shot at a wall. Was this Adrenaline Rush? It was Adrenaline Rush. Shit. And then I just dodged like another 4 times. Lovely. I'm making a lot of mistakes, and it is Ghost in the Shell, so I do need to try to kill the ghosts before like anything else. We're doing an okay job of it. I think I focused way too much on the early game killing of the enemies instead of worrying about the zone control and the ghost. We should be fine. Gotta be careful of Globulon Rancher too, that's why I'm trying my best not to reload into a wall. Okay, okay. That was a close one, that was a close one. Don't blink Globulon Rancher on this room should be trivial. There might be a second wave of... Oh, fuck. I looked away. There might be a second wave of priests that spawn, so I've got to be a little bit careful about this, and I'm not even going to look away from them. I made my mistake last time. Again, it doesn't matter if I get turned to stone, but I gotta stop looking away from these guys, because by looking away from them, they are instantly beginning their attack animation, and they finish it completely, spawning the bullets that are coming out of their heads. Okay, that was sloppy, but we did it, and we didn't have to blank or take damage. We don't need keys. We do want the blank, absolutely. And I would say I would like to pick up the Plague Pistol, but at this point we don't need to worry about putting out wicks. We can just destroy chests whenever we want. We can't because we have the, okay. What is this, Gun Q or something? How come, you know what, take a shot. Something happened to my brain on this room. I got very confused. Why did I not switch over to the Mega Hand immediately when I switched weapons? That was very strange. Anyways. Yeah, what the hell was I saying? I don't remember. I was saying something. Gun Q thermal clips along with the king. That's very good. More ammo. We are gonna wanna take ammo for something else, so maybe even the Stinger. If I'm gonna use this on the old king, and we're gonna be firing with double ammo efficiency, I'm gonna want as many shots as I can. I think maybe I used the number pad, pressed 1 to switch over to my starting weapon, and as a result it didn't use the gun slowdown menu, and it changed my favorite. I think that's why I got confused. Gotta be a little bit careful. That was very sloppy, but it worked. I don't really want to be using the Mega Hand when I've got Robot's right hand, but it is an annoying room with ghosts. Good. And I wanted to be careful. Okay, so we've got a chest coming up. We're gonna open the chest, so I might as well do it right now, and we'll save the ammo drop for after we kill the chest. Get out of here. Because at this point, we've just got to kill all the chests, you know? We don't need to worry about guaranteeing gun drops on this floor in particular. Extra blank regeneration per floor is very, very nice. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if the rat can eat an item from a secret room if you're 2 rooms away from it. If you haven't activated the secret room, but if there was armor in there, I'd basically have to decide armor or ammo. But it's just, Brother Albern. I forgot his name. I was gonna call him Sir Junkin. That's not his name. I'd like Sir Junkin. We can't get any more junk on the run without dropping the mimic-toothed necklace, but that's okay. Frost Amulet? Frost Amulet is actually really, really good. Being able to freeze enemies that hit you, or whenever you use a blank is nice. We have an extra blank per floor, now an extra 2 blanks per floor, so now we recharge up to 4. That's really nice. 4 blanks per floor. Yeah, this was a nice room so far. 4 blanks per floor is very good. I can only hope, though, that we can get more blank synergies happening. Pick up a owl, a Sir Junkin, and then blow up more chests by dropping the Mimic Tooth necklace. I'd do it. You know, there are options here that we can have extremely good synergies. It's no gold amulet, but the Frost Amulet is a very good amulet to have for an amulet synergy. I wonder why sometimes the ghosts disappear and sometimes they go in for the attack. See, for this guy, I'm not even gonna bother using the Mega Hand. I'd rather save the 8 shots in the Mega Hand and just go to town with my starter pistol. 8 Mega shots might be all that separates me from death. Weirder stuff has happened. And yes, switching to a weapon using the keyboard messes up your gun favoriting, because it changes the favorite to the weapon that you've selected instead of changing the alternate weapon to the weapon you've selected. Or that's a terrible way of explaining it, but Skull's Revenge. We gotta kill these guys quickly. I can't wait as long as I was hoping for. I wasn't paying attention because I saw that it was don't blink and I realized we would have time to figure out what was happening. But I still should have been going a little bit faster here. So we gotta be careful. So this should go to the way of the boss fight, which is acceptable. Sawed-off shotgun. We're gonna sell that or gun munch it whenever we can. I might just drop it before I even fight the boss, especially if it might end up being a gun queue or something, but we'll decide that when we come to the fight. Very nice. That was basically ideal. Push him into the pits. Key we can pick up. I thought. It looked fishy. So the blob here is the king. I hate that because it is not on his head. That's a stupid dodge I made. That's all that was. That's a dumb dodge. I shouldn't have had to use the blank, but I did because I dodged directly at the enemy shooting his gun at me. I don't know why I decided to make that dodge, but at least at least I used a blank. At least I had the wherewithal of that. Sometimes you don't want to use a blank, especially if it's going to be potentially a high stress that would end up killing you. You know, I'd rather not die, if at all possible. Do the blobs avoid the rat traps? Because some bosses avoid the rat traps. I don't know if the blobs do. I don't think they do, because, you know, they were weaving around them. But maybe they were avoiding these traps, that's why they went around the back way. I don't know. It's a mimic. Surprise, surprise. I want him to come over here, come on. There we go. The judge is okay. This should be the next secret room. It's got another mimic, which is acceptable. That's understandable. And I mean, we could use the glacier. Just pop a few glaciers in there and that should freeze him. Then I can kill him using the Mega Hand. The Hexagon, I hate it. I hate it because it's DD20 and Thermal Clips makes this potentially disastrous. But with Hip Holster again, maybe this is actually gonna be really good for us, I don't know. In any case, we have to fight the boss. Don't be Thermal Clips, don't be Gun Q. Wish I had any sort of fire immunity or flying at this point, but we don't. Gun Q pot shots, that's very annoying. Pot shots isn't that bad, I'm not even sure there are pots here. But I did kind of bring along the stinger here, hoping that I would be able to make use of it. Not being able to make use of those shots is kind of a bit of a detriment to my overall plans here. Get out of here. It's actually, and it's not looking that bad though. We're actually doing kind of a lot of damage to this guy. We're spitting out a lot of different types of bullets at him. I don't like that I'm firing Mega Hand shots whenever I get it. That's actually kind of frustrating because I want to save that ammo. There's not much I can do about that, really. So that's Mega Hand. Just try to not shoot the Mega Hand when I get it. It's basically what it's boiling down to. Don't use the Mega Hand. So we actually did flawless the old king here. He wasn't jammed, but that was still an annoying fight. And we got the Flame Hand. That's extremely good. It's kind of just like a... It's not even a worse Mega Hand, really. It's just a different Mega Hand. I like it. So M1911's out of ammo. We only... Did we take damage on the floor? I used a blank once when I made a bad dodge roll into an enemy. We took 2 damage on the last floor. I don't think we took damage on the floor. And we ended up picking up an extra blank per floor, plus a couple of good guns. Yeah, that was a good floor. Good floor. Okay, let's go. I am still worried. I'm still worried about having the hip holster. Maybe I can use the stinger on a few particular rooms that might be dangerous, but I've got the Mega Hand. The Mega Hand is an awesome room clearer. I think we should save. Here's what we should do. We should reorder our weapons. That's like number 1. But I think we should use Mega Hand and the Flame Hand, save Glacier and the Stinger for boss fights. I kind of feel like that's the best thing for us. So, what do we want To end with, what do we want to start with? After Robot's Right Hand, I think we get rid of the garbage guns, so the things that are currently out of ammo, essentially. M1911 and Sawed-Off. The weapons that we want to use in order are, starting with the Mega Hand, gun queuing into Flame Hand, then probably Judge, Rattler, Emperor, probably even Glacier, Stinger, Hexagon. Why Glacier, Stinger, Hexagon? Because I don't really want to fire a Stinger if there might be a thermal clips. But with the guns that we have, it's going to take a long time to gun queue all the way through Mega Hand, Flame Hand, etc. So we should have plenty of time on rooms. So we shouldn't have to worry so much about it. The dangerous part of this room is just those bullet bubbles. I think I'm just going to leave, actually. Just let them pop. Let them pop somewhere else. Once you pop, you can't stop. I'm stopping the popping. I think it is worth using the Flame Hand here. I couldn't charge the Mega Hand in time with those guys approaching me. That's a good room, easy. That blob was the biggest threat, and you know, I just switched to something that didn't have to charge or reload. Okay, ammo. Probably, I'm gonna say Mega Hand, but with 113 ammo, I will take it for the Mega Hand. I could have taken it for something else like the Glacier, which is half out, but we'll get the next ammo drop for that, if there is another ammo drop. Pot shots on friendly fire, Ghost in the Shell, be careful. This is very dangerous. He's dead. It took a million years, but he did die. I hate that they track you so well with their bullets. So far, this is a fine room. More jammed ghosts, lovely. This is what the Mega Hand is for, essentially. Okay, I'm gonna take Glacier ammo. It's not the Stinger, so I do think it is worth keeping that at full capacity, because if we do need to fight a boss and we have thermal clips but not gun key, we can just use the Stinger. Or not the Stinger, we can use the Glacier. Hot shots, zone control, explosive pile, adrenaline. I always call it explosive pile. Not what I mean. I almost got stuck on a wall, but I'm glad I didn't. It is adrenaline rush. I know I'm dodging, so I'm gonna stop now that I've realized that I'm dodging. I hate these jammed enemies. I can't get around to them to shoot them and hit them and knock them back fast enough. They just slowly approach you. And there's almost nothing you can do about it. I did the wrong dodge that ended up being the best dodge. I accidentally dodged diagonally instead of just down, but I think I would have gotten stuck on a wall had I dodged directly down. It actually ended up working just fine, I think. Oh, you fool! You went back over your tracks. At least those guys are easy to kill. I think that spawned a blob, yeah. And then he took a bullet for his friend. How rude. Maybe I should switch over to something else when I get to those types of rooms, like the Flame Hand or something, because then it would actually pierce. I knew that the blob was gonna be coming. Oh my god, this room is gonna suck. Although actually, they've done a good job of taking out most of the cursed ceramics. I've gotta like that. Nice. Final attack. Dark was the night. Hammer time. I do not like this room at all. Let me just say that. I'm gonna stand here for a second. I do not like that there is a pot shot here. That's pretty easy to take out. And it's just one det, it looks like. We've despawned the hammer. That's just something that we did half purposefully, half accidentally. Because honestly, the best course of action for me was staying in the hallway, I think. Even if the hammer time was still coming down, as long as it doesn't hit in the hallway, that's only one bullet you have to dodge. But with the pot shot and the blob and potentially anything else being in the room, I just wanted to stay safe. There was a lock on the chest, and then the chest moved and it ate the lock. Oh no, there it is. I was gonna say, that looked a little funky. Okay, we want, I think, Glacier again. Like 3 shots should be enough to freeze the chest, and then we just go to town with the Mega Buster. There we go. We get the ability to fly. Okay, okay. That is extremely, extraordinarily, amazingly awesome. Because now we are immune to thermal clips and poison pursuit, which are both good for different situations. Being immune to thermal clips means I can use the stinger on thermal clips and be able to do a lot of good work and a lot of good damage with hip holster. Being immune to poison pursuit means that I don't need to run around so much taking damage from certain room encounters. I can also fly over pits, which is nice for dodging. But this is a really, really good get. This is a really, really good get. At least those small mushrooms don't explode into bullets when they die, just the big ones. Yeah, this is a good get. Unfriendly fire, curse ceramics, adrenaline rush. I will waste 1 bullet. It wasn't even a waste. It was unfriendly fire, and it landed. Lovely. See, that's the problem. The reload makes a bouncing shot, which might spawn a blob, and we got to be very careful about that. So we're not immune to blobs at all. At least with the sawed-off, it has very low range, so it's not likely to spawn a blob, but it's also just low damage. Pretty low damage anyways. Oh, you guys are not dead. By that I mean you're alive. Is adrenaline rush, I know. It's not gun Q though, so just wait this guy out. Good. Use something for the hip holster mega hand reload. Kill 1 pot. I should backtrack, I think. I think I'm realizing I'm missing something right now, and what I'm missing is ensuring that there are no cursed ceramics on the teleporter. So I'm probably just going to backtrack after the shop here. Litchi Trigger Finger is amazing, we have to get that. We have to buy the blanks, maybe even the glass Guanstone, because we still have 1. I don't think there are cursed ceramics because the debts do destroy them with beams, which is nice. But you know what? I really don't want to get cursed. I'm gonna walk it. I realize now I have not been paying attention to that. I have not been clearing cursed ceramics rooms of pots, so I am just going to play it safe, take the long way home. You've got to destroy the pots when you get cursed ceramics in a room, especially with a teleporter. I've been neglecting that duty, and as a result, I kind of don't know if there are any cursed ceramics. Being able to fly is very nice. It's just, I don't like flying over pits all that much because to me, it's something I'm gonna forget about eventually. I'm gonna forget about the ability to fly. I'm gonna walk over a pit and then take damage, and it's gonna be very frustrating. These guys do not explode into bullets when they die. There should be no problem with just killing him, so I'm just gonna kill him. Okay. Kill all of the cursed pots. Like, I'm gonna play a run tomorrow, and I'm not gonna have the ability to fly, and I'm gonna walk into a pit and die, and it's gonna be sad. Okay, chest is dead. Get out of here. Gungeon Ant is terrible, but there is a Gun Muncher on the floor, so I think we should Gun Munch before we fight the boss. And I kind of want to do a high-level Gun Munch. Maybe the Gungeon Ant, which is blue level, the M1911, which is also blue level, because we're not going to spend an ammo drop on that when we have the Mega Hand at half capacity. We could also Gun Munch the sawed-off shotgun, but at least that can still be used as a... This is not good. At least that can still be used as a... he did shoot me. It's... Oh, and then I got hit by a frickin' final attack bullet because I killed him in one shot thanks to my heightened damage. That's bullshit. That was unexpected. It's a situation with the photo actually being a pain in the ass for me and causing me to take a little bit of damage because I didn't expect to kill him in one shot being angry. But we were angry and we killed him in one shot. That was very unfortunate. Gotta be careful, gotta be more careful. That was also just a really annoying situation. The fact that it was zone control plus the Gull's Revenge missiles coming down meant I couldn't just stay still, and then there were multiple jammed enemies near me, so that was a very annoying set of dodges to make. But we're still alive, we still have a decent amount of HP, we have Lich Trigger Finger and armor and a couple of extra blanks remaining. And that's not a glass Guanstone, you idiot. That is a white Guanstone giving you an extra blank. Okay. I don't know of any way of checking the fights, because as far as I know, third floor is always going to be essentially random. High stress, explosive fire, unfriendly fire, hammer time. Hammer time's a big one. The missile firing out of my back isn't actually landing because it's hitting the wall. We've got to be a little bit careful about that. But what we are doing fine on right now is damage against the boss. We have 6 blanks. Use a blank if you feel like you ever have to, you idiot. Yeah, we're doing a good job here. We should be able to kill the boss, I think. Even with another hammer time? Yep. Dude, that was easy. Stinger plus the hip holster is very good. It is very good. It is very good. But with gun Q, it's a lot worse. I think we take Mega Hand ammo. I really do not want to not have a boss killer. We used, you gotta think about this, we used 29 shots, not even 29 shots, 19 shots out of the Stinger to kill the Mind Flayer. That means if we come across a 4th floor boss, we should be able to get the kill with 31 shots, and then we can take an ammo drop for this. But we also still have the Glacier. So I think that it is still good to take it for the Mega Hand. That is the most important thing for us. What are we taking damage on? We're taking damage on rooms, on random rooms that just have bad combinations of modifiers that's causing me to lose focus and take a little bit of damage. We need the Mega Hand, especially on a run like this where that's the reason why I'm taking damage. Now let's check for secret rooms. I think maybe I didn't quite do this because I was fighting mimics. I don't remember checking the walls, so we're gonna do that. It's not gonna be there. It could be in the shop. It is in the shop. And it's 3 mimics, which are probably all gonna have wicks, which is kind of unfortunate because I do want to put out, or I do want to shoot the chests, but I don't want to anger the shopkeeper. So what the hell do we do about this? I don't know. See, this is the problem. Shopkeeper is now angry. But we did activate a couple of the chests. If I can get them out, then I might be able to anger the remaining chests in the secret room. Now, if they're gonna explode, honestly, whatever, they're gonna explode. I can't do anything about that, really. We just gotta do this one at a time. Compass. Not gonna take it. Hello, shopkeeper. Don't shoot me. This is actually fine. We can just kind of anger one chest and then run. We gotta play it very carefully is the only thing. I also really don't want a shot to land in the shop just in case he does get pissed. We have one more floor of a shopkeeper. That's why I don't want to piss him off. If this was the 4th floor, I would piss him off, no problem, because it doesn't matter. He doesn't matter, but because he matters right now, I don't wanna do that. Got the blunderbuss, which sucks. You know what I'm gonna do? Use the teleporter. Oh, it's a jam chest too. Run. Keep running. Might even want to freeze him with the glacier, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, he's frozen, then we switch back to Mega Hand. We get the flare gun and another key. We have a lot of keys, which is nice. Weapons like the flare gun are kind of pointless, but it is what it is. There's nothing else we want to buy from the shop. We bought everything we wanted. Screw the glass guanstone. We're gonna go down to the next floor. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Why keep the flare gun? I don't know. Maybe there is a good synergy we can get with like a hip holster, alpha bullets, and mega bullets. We can get like a nice one-hit kill. But if we get alpha bullets and mega, I mean, alpha bullets or mega bullets doesn't really work with Mega Hand because Mega Hand has such high capacity and you only charge it and fire a shot every second or two. The shots that you fire are all in the middle of the magazine. It doesn't have only one bullet. I guess the stinger is what we're gonna hope for the synergy for. That was stupid reloading into the wall. That's why you don't want to reload a weapon with hip holster until the room is actually done. Because if it was a Blobulin Rancher, he could have spawned a blob and then he would have been in my face. Gotta be careful, gotta be very, very careful. Oh, we got stuck in the wall, but we killed him. It's a shame that he did suck up a couple of my bullets. Do we have anything that he can't suck up? I think the answer to that question is no. We don't have anything that he can't absorb. We don't have a laser rifle, we don't have a mine cutter, we don't have a heck blaster. What other weapons can he not suck up? They exist, I just forget what they are. It's Don't Blink, Explosive Pyre, Last Bullet Standing, Final Attack, right. In which case we are fine to stand here. And I can hide behind a table. There you are. You died very quickly. I guess I was hitting with the... Excuse me, I'm sorry for that being loud and sneezy. We didn't need to... Or we were accidentally hitting that bullet kin when I was shooting at the big guy, the gun nut, I guess. I like getting the Don't Blink rooms, but save them for bullet hell, please. Pot shots, Last Bullet Standing. We're gonna get a lot of pot shots with the, this guy. We gotta be careful. His bullets are gonna spawn a lot of stuff. Last Bullet Standing has been killed. The hip holster reload got him? You kidding me? Thank you, knockback. I really needed that to land. That's unfortunate. I know I can't kill these guys in one shot because of the gunsing. But that's okay, as long as I can knock him into a pit, you know? Also, it is Adrenaline Rush. I gotta keep that in mind. It is gonna get slightly faster and faster as time goes on. I don't know if I actually landed that shot. I hope I did. I missed it, I think. Long room, annoying room, but a room completed nonetheless. Extra blanks means extra items. I like it. This is going to be a shop, and it is a blank man shop. This is extremely, extremely good. Why? Because we'll now get 5 blanks per floor if I buy the copper amulet. And then for extra blanks on this floor, I can just spend them on that shrine. This is kind of nice, actually. Kind of really nice. I didn't realize it was a ghost in the shell. I didn't see that ghost spawn behind me, but at least he was far away when he took his first shot, so I was able to tell he was there. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here, and you're still the king. Get out of here. I assume that that doesn't screw the game up or anything, you know? Gull's Revenge means that we should not take our time. We should just kind of go to town. So you know what? It's not pot shots or anything. We can go to town, but also take our time. No reason not to keep going forward, except for the enemies that are inevitably going to spawn behind me. I'm not going to worry about don't blink here, I think. Why? Because we found the second shop on the floor. We know we can afford the items because there's only one item. Oh, we want the armor, so there's 2 items technically that we want, but only one fancy item. And then one consumable, which is just, you know, 40, 50 credits or something. There's an upgraded monolith. It's like stealth or something like that, and it takes longer for enemies to activate when you enter a room. I want that for Gungeon. I want an item that makes it so that the enemies take longer before they start walking or firing their first shots. I want to spend more time taking free shots at enemies or just positioning myself, you know? That's what I want. I'm gonna micro the ammo drop, because I think I should. Chase away the rat, and then we'll use Mega Hand for the next room and then get full ammo for it. Pot shots, Gorgon's Gaze, Adrenaline Rush, Rat's Revenge, gotta be careful. Ooh, and this room is actually annoying, from what I remember. Okay, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? This was annoying, but we're alive. For now. It is adrenaline rushing. Gotta be a little bit careful now. Okay. Screw this room. Let me go get my ammo drop and we'll move on. I mean, it's good that I have the ammo drop. We used like 20 or 30 shots in that one room. Primarily because I felt like I should use it. Should have probably switched to the Rattler though to deal with the spent, because it would have fired a little bit faster. Especially with Litchi Triggerfinger. I don't think Litchi Triggerfinger works or does anything for just don't move, essentially. I don't think it does anything for charge weapons, but it does work for other weapons. Should I try to kill them jammed? Get a little bit of extra money. Hey, he wasn't jammed when he took his first shot. That's it goes against the Geneva Convention. It's actually taking 3 shots to kill some of these enemies. I should probably just be killing him, but I also got to admit, something feels good about getting extra money killing them jammed, you know? Even if it's not a lot. Even if there's a risk of screwing it up and taking damage. Now against blobs, it's a little bit more difficult. But we have the sawed off. Maybe we can actually do this a little bit effectively with the sawed off or something, I don't know. I don't want to use Flame Hand. Flame Hand will kill him when I'm looking at him. Alright, well we didn't take damage, we used like an extra 10 shots in the Mega Hand. Was it worth it? Probably not, but I can't say no. I got a problem. So this is gonna be a Wallmonger fight, ugh. I say ugh because Wallmonger is a boss that I take a lot of damage on a lot of times. I'm not amazing at the wall. You know me, you know my favorite boss down here would probably be kill pillars. However, we can fly, so we can stay in the... We can stay in the middle of the wall when it does the fire attack. But again, because we're immune to poison, it would be better for kill pillars, because then it's literally just a kill pillars attack. We still have to worry about things like the... yes, you buy Table Tech Blank. You still have to worry about things like the snipers on top of the wall, because that's the big problem with the wall. It scared the shit out of me. I thought, how did I take damage by flipping over a table? Was I on fire? No, I just picked up Table Tech Blank, and then I flipped the table. That's the extent of my, my memory. Immediately forget that I picked up an item. I had to. I hope you accept that I had to use a blank there to avoid taking that damage. It's just, I had to deal with the zone. There were ghosts surrounding me. Kind of felt like I had no choice. That's fine. That's fine. That's what the blanks are here for. It is a Gunsling King challenge. Interesting. No one could do that. Do not select the wrong option here. No one could do that. Why? Because it's Casey. Casey would spawn LJ, and I would be very sad about that. Now, I might try to do this room after I fight the boss. I might try to do Gunsling King Casey challenge. It'll spawn LJ, but then I'll be able to potentially get an item out of it. We have blanks, we'll have extra blanks, we have Table Tech blanks. It's possible. But I want to wait at least and do it later, not now. I always almost get hit by that dodge, I think. I dodge way too much around the table or something. You're gonna kill him and then freeze yourself. You realize that, right? I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting for him to fire, kill the thwomp, and then as a result freeze himself. It never happened. Unfortunate. Ammo. I think now we do take ammo for the stinger. 19 shots is pretty valuable, especially if we're gonna be fighting a boss that we're gonna be using the stinger on. Maybe the glacier though, being able to slow the enemies might be more valuable than just doing a lot of damage with the stinger. But I gotta say, with the guys on top, with the two snipers, I'm thinking maybe we're gonna want stinger to try to do the fight as quickly as possible. I don't think there's anything we can do to actually kill the snipers on top. Maybe blanking will light them on fire and they'll take fire damage and die. Maybe the glacier could explode and freeze them. In fact, I think you can freeze them, but you can't hit them. You have to use some sort of like an AoE to knock them out. I think you definitely freeze the chest. This has been working out very nicely as a strategy for us. Then I don't know, use the frickin' flare gun. There we go, we get charmed gun. That's terrible. That's so bad, I think I am actually gonna drop it. We don't need to drop it for the boss fight, because again, we know what the boss fight is gonna be. I think the membrane is worth picking up, but we'll wait. I don't really need it. We've got the Rattler. We have good weapons and ammo already. Okay, do we Glacier or Stinger? The choice is actually pretty important here. If we Glacier, we're gonna slow down the boss, but we'll still have to dodge the shots. I think you Glacier for the defense. I don't think we're gonna end up killing the snipers, but I think you Glacier for the added defense of not having to worry about dodging so many bullets. I can kind of take a little bit more time. Firing a little bit inconsistently, but that's okay. I still have 4 blanks. You son of a... Oh, God, I know exactly how I took that damage, too. Fuck! That's why I hate the wallmonger fight with the snipers on top. It messes up with everything. It messes up with your dodging, it messes up with your movements. I was walking down left diagonal and he shot me because I was in line with him. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I hate that guy. I hate that fight. I hate this fight. It sucks. Fortune's Favor is very interesting. I don't like it though, so I'm not gonna take it. It seems like whenever I use Fortune's Favor, I can't kill enemies. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, it's not that I can't kill enemies, it's that I can't kill enemies with it. I can't avoid their bullets. I always seem to still take damage from it. It's just, it's not good. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna take it. That's annoying though. It's annoying that I did get hit once. I should have popped a blank, but I thought I had the dodge working. It's just that you gotta remember that the wall doesn't fire at you from the middle. It's not just move, in a figure 8 pattern like down left and then up around, then you just kind of do this repeatedly because they're in a line. They're gonna hit you from a diagonal, and if you're moving down left, they're still gonna hit you, and that's what happened there. I gotta remember not to do that. But I don't remember not to do that, and I always do that. That's, boo, boo. Whatever, let's use Casey. Let's do the Gunsling King challenge. Excuse me. We have the bomb. We have 2 blanks. Just taking a drink. Okay, LJ has spawned. We get into the room as quickly as we can. Adrenaline rush, dark was the night. I hate that we spawn fire, but I guess it doesn't matter. So that was a very quick challenge. I do like that. But now we do need to go away and then talk to him to get our reward. So I'm actually I'm gonna do that right now. Let's pull LJ away. I'm not gonna let him destroy the shop. I'm just gonna pull him away for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we get? Antibody heals up. Okay. Heals up. We got heals up, everybody. We're a healthy, red-blooded American boy. Except we're not. There's another chest we have to do. There's ammo in the shop. There is 1 blank and armor from the Sir Blankman that we do want to go pick up as soon as possible. By as soon as possible, I mean just before we leave the floor. Waterline Rancher, High Stress, Gorgon's Gaze. I almost spawned a blob. I don't know why I didn't spawn a blob. What? You're gonna spawn a frickin' skelly? I don't like that there's LJ here. Especially when I'm gonna have to kill a chest in a second too, because it is a mimic. And we still have to find the secret room, we still have to use blanks on the blank shrine, we still have to buy items from the blank shop man, we still have to buy stuff from the shop, maybe some extra ammo. What would we buy ammo for? Honestly, I don't know. Everything seems to be relatively high in capacity right now. No. Do the thing we've been doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Table Tech Rocket. Table Tech Rocket is bad, so I'm probably going to get rid of it and drop it. Have we found the secret room yet? I want to say no, because I don't think we have. Not for any other reason than that. Which kind of sucks because I'm still holding on to the damn bomb. Pretty much for finding secret rooms, but that's okay. All right, LJ gets pulled because there's a shop there. We want to buy from it. I do like the flare gun for finding secret rooms though, because it also lights up the room so you can see the cracks. Might as well use this gun for that purpose, because I'm not going to be using it for combat, let's be honest. And I'm not going to buy the Elder Blank. It's kind of an interesting idea right now because we do have a few amulets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's allergies. Oh, geez, allergies. Allergesus. Wait for the chest. We got him. Is that armor? No, HP. And an item, and the item is the flag. The battle standard. That's okay. We don't have any familiars, but it is fine enough. Maybe we can get familiars now. I'm not buying anything, I'm looking. That's a problem, I need to make a decision. 30 shots, 23 shots, 29 shots, another 29 shots, 100 shots, 4 shots, 0 shots. Thing is, we don't need the ammo. So... I mean, the membrane is really good. You know what? Let's save our money. We've been doing pretty good on money, we've been doing pretty well on guns. Pretty good, pretty well, whatever. We've got the flame hand, we've got the mega hand. I don't think we need to buy the membrane. But we still haven't found the secret room. We could take a few moments to look for it, at least. I didn't see it in the shop, but I didn't spend too much time looking in the shop. Maybe I should go into the shop, let LJ come in here and destroy the shopkeeper. Oh, there it is. Goodbye, shopkeeper. It's another secret room full of mimics. That's actually kind of nice. And with the shopkeeper being gone, we can actually spend some time killing these chests at our leisure. Okay. Okay, this is good. Table Tech Rocket. I still think we get rid of it. I do not like Table Tech Rocket. I don't need antibody, so we can probably just get rid of that. Why? They're just not good. Table Tech Rocket, I don't like that it destroys your cover. That chest isn't a mimic. I have the mimic tooth necklace. I need him to come in here so if he drops an item, I can pick it up immediately. Yo, mahogany. Mahogany is really good. Get out of here. You're not gonna hit me with that. Just let him come to me. We get a gun, it's the Dungeon Eagle. That's an okay blue level gun. It's nothing outstanding, but it can still shoot. Wow, that chest actually is not a mimic. I have no reason to open it, so I will open it for junk. But I have mimic tooth necklace, and still it's not a mimic. Who knew? I never knew that. I never knew that you could get a non-mimic, but I will say that is a special secret room. It is special in that the chests that spawn there either are mimics or are not mimics normally. Like, they have a higher chance of being mimics. I guess that role of is the chest a mimic, it overrides Mimic Tooth Necklace. That's very interesting. That special mimic chest room. That's very interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Is it Gull's Revenge? No, it was Gorgon's Gaze in this room. Gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful of the modifiers that are happening. So he's disappearing. It is pot shots, which makes me very worried, but we gotta remember that we have, I used a blank and I still took damage, that's okay. We gotta remember though that we have Table Tech Blank. And I gotta drop Table Tech Rocket. I don't know why I picked it up again on the last floor, but we have to get rid of it. It is a bad item. And it almost cost me a little bit of damage on this room, too. I flipped the table to blank, and the rocket hit a wall, and it almost came back and hit me. So we gotta get rid of it. So you go by. Antibody is pointless, you go by. And you know what? Charm Bow goes by. Blunderbuss goes by. Charm Bow is nice, though, because it could be a good gun munch material. But we do not need the Blunderbuss. Let's get rid of that. And honestly, we don't need the sawed-off shotgun anymore. Let's get rid of that. Okay. This is acceptable. Okay, so a little bit of annoying damage that we took. I should have just been more comfortable in flipping the table for the blank, but because of Table Tech Rocket, I didn't want it to smack me in the face. I wanted to save it for the next phase because, you know, there were going to be more enemies. I think I'm on track now, though. I think I'm back. I'm ready to go. Very easy room, thank you. 3 of them fell into a pit. Pot shots, don't blink. I see you. He's the last bullet standing? You kidding me? Gotta kill the ghosts. Really, we're not even one-shotting ghosts? I need more damage. I haven't been picking up much junk because obviously we haven't been able to because we are mimic-toothed necklacing ourselves. Okay, well now I'll take ammo for something else. But we need more junk. We need more junk. That's something that's gotta happen. You know what? It's such... It feels so bad to be taking 18 Mega Hand shots, but it also feels so good to be able to just take 18 Mega Hand shots and say, that's good. You know what? Oh, there was another pot shot. I didn't see it coming. This room sucks, by the way. Don't know really what to do about this room. I guess we just kill them one at a time. Try to find an ideal moment to strike. So yeah, that's an annoying hit of damage to take, but it's just pot shots, you know? It's gonna happen. Blank. You buy the blank. And then you probably just buy elephant gun plus extra ammo before you leave the floor, and that's it. It's kind of a disappointing shop. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get another shop on the floor somewhere, but we've got 185 credits right now, nothing to spend them on. That's very disappointing. I wanted more, obviously. Oh, you son, I forgot he was a gun cultist and that he would try to kill me. I forgot that his aim would be that good. Oh, shit! I didn't realize he was a chrome cube. I'm taking a lot of damage, but in my brain, I know it's my fault, but in my brain, I'm also thinking, oh, it's the game's fault. The game's fucking me. No. You forgot he was a gun cultist and that he would have extremely tight aim on you. I didn't know that it was not a meat cube, I thought, or a chrome cube, I thought it was a meat cube, but I didn't know that, and I knew I didn't know that, I just wasn't paying attention. I gotta start paying more attention. This is a good run. With our blanks, with the Mega Hand, 5 blanks per floor, we should be able to make this run work, I think. We've just gotta make the run work. We gotta not screw ourselves. So let's not screw ourselves, let's win. We have 7 HP, that's not a lot, but that is enough. Pot shots, long live the king. This room sucks balls, doesn't it? Okay, well, goodbye. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what to do about this room except just do the zones. Actually, yeah, that worked. so we've done the zone. We gotta kill the jammed ghost. Lovely. I didn't even realize it was a, oh, fucking Christ. I didn't even realize it was a Blobulon Rancher. And of course you're jammed. How come I'm not firing like powerful shots? I keep firing these little pit, pit, pit bullets out of the weapon, out of the Mega hand. Blobulon Rancher, final attack, explosive fire. Prepare for explosions. There were not very many explosions. It's not pot shots. I figured I would kill one enemy and then it would like chain kill the rest of them. That's not how that happened. It's zone control. I noticed as soon as I tried to shoot. I read like the first 3 and 4, and then I'm like, oh, zone control. That had to happen, I think. Stop disappearing right when I shoot you, and then the frickin' shockwave got me. And I gotta not have this weapon because I can't actually kill him. This sucks. And every time I reload, I'm firing one bullet that's gonna spawn blobs. It's not Blobulon Rancher, is it? No. Why did I think it was Blobulon Rancher? Hammer time! I don't remember agreeing to this. This room sucks. Is there still hammer time? It's still hammer time. Alright, well. Can we be done? Can we be done? I should have flipped the tables a million years ago. That's the key! I should have flipped the tables! I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing the play, the streak. Let's start playing better. Still back up to 7 HP. That is enough. Wish we had more, but that's still good enough. And yeah, this is the shell. So if there is a gun muncher, we have to gun munch. Basically right now, I think. I'll take it in here and we'll shoot this mimic with it. But the shell is terrible. It shouldn't come up that often though, because gun Q is just gonna go mega hand, flame hand. But I still gotta think that it's not worth keeping the weapon. But I should explore, see if we get a gun muncher. Could also do that. No, I'm not gonna get cursed on this run. This is not about making the run as difficult as it needs to be for us. This is about winning. With 7 HP, haven't even fought the dragon yet. This is about winning. I'll do an LJ cursed DD20 run another time. Final attack pot shots, but we do have a good ability at getting away by flying. It's hard to see where the pots are with don't blink, effectively making it hard to see around you. Blobulon Rancher, Poison Pursuit, you gotta go first, then you, then you, then you, then you, then you, then you! I'm not liking hip holster. On the boss fights, it's really good, especially with the stinger. But up until that moment, it's just like, oh, this is just making it hard. For not really a good payoff. I can use the flare gun to kill these guys a little bit more easily. Okay, we have to take Stuffed Star. It is so good. We won't be able to bomb the next secret room we come across, but other than that, it is purely beneficial. And we've already found the secret room on the floor, so this only matters for bullet hell, which is guaranteed evil gun muncher. Okay, I like having this item. I like having some sort of invincibility. This is good. This is real good. Now I think this is a chrome cube, because I think it's always a chrome cube on this room layout. But I didn't want to rely on that to not take damage there. Luckily it didn't matter because we did kill him before he even shot, which honestly makes me think that it was a chrome cube, because chrome cubes have less HP. But I hate being in that situation where that's something you've got to bank on. But in any case, I think you take glacier ammo. 21 shots is pretty good. We're so ammo efficient with the Mega Hand. Don't blink, Blobulon Rancher. I don't want to pop the Stuffed Star because this room does seem pretty easy. It's an enemy somewhere that I'm not seeing. Because I was thinking about popping the Stuffed Star and doing the zone control immediately. I guess I'm glad that I didn't. We got a couple of rooms left. Still have 7 HP. Final attack, Blobulon Rancher, Thermal Clips, Cursed Ceramics. Get out of here. What's gonna be good with Lichy Trigger Finger? I mean, Emperor's pretty good. Glacier is actually really good with it because it outputs damage a little bit faster. Mahogany might be pretty good with the Lichy Trigger Finger. I don't know. Final attack. 2 Meat Boys. That's a real Meat Boy. It's not a fake meat cube, that's a real meat cube. You guys, you ghosts! I hate you. You just disappear as soon as they come up. Okay, boss fight time. Ammo. If there's an ammo drop and we don't really need it for the Mega Hand, I'm thinking maybe we use the Stinger. Get the double shots, get the bees, go to town. Try to kill the boss as quickly as possible, and then get a flawless, get 8 HP, and go down to the next floor. We really should have flawless the frickin' wallmonger. Instead of having 7 HP, we would have 9. That's not good. Yeah, Stinger's what we want. The damage output is better than anything else we have. Primarily thanks to the double shots, thanks to the hip holster. Unfortunate, but not much we can do about the SMGs on the walls. I don't like popping that here, because I do feel like it's a bit of a waste not popping it on one of the kind of unavoidable attacks that this guy does. He's not doing his unavoidable attacks, which I do appreciate, but they could come out at any point in time. This is kind of one of them. Shit. Oh my god, what the hell do we do about this? I think I've got a blanket. Yeah. I don't have any beam weapons. As a result, I can't easily kill those heads. I think that's what I need to save the invincibility for. No jammed SMGs, please. This is, oh no! The long distance shot from the SMG, you piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna pop it now because of the Dragon Breath attack. Ah, damn it! Feel so bad about getting hit by that. Like, it's just one bullet. I haven't even used any blanks. I need to frickin' pop the damn blanks. Every time. Every time I get it in my own head that I can do it without using blanks, and I end up fighting the boss, getting hit, and having blanks left over. Oh, it's such a bad habit. Bad habit and bad play. That's all that is. Bad habit and bad play. I really hope I can do this in one more phase. Do I have anything that does damage more quickly? Not really. Like, maybe opening up with a hexagon shot and then going into the stinger might work, but... Yeah, we gotta do this again. We have one blank. We have one blank. We've gotta use it to avoid taking damage if I ever feel like I'm gonna get hit. Okay, we're done. Got hit once. We have one blank left over. Should have had the flawless. Ugh. Damn. Let's go pick up ammo for the stinger. We'll go down to bullet hell and we'll hope that we can make a good run work here. And we still have 241 credits, damn it. Let me spend my money. I want to, also, I love that there's no gun muncher here. I want to spend money in your establishment. Get rid of flare gun. Everything else is worth keeping. Even the Dungeon Eagle, I think. It does an okay amount of damage, but those weapons suck. We're gonna leave them behind. Because I do not want to get shell in Gun Q Blobulon Rancher, and I don't want Charmed Bow basically ever. At least not in DD20. But, what are the positives? The positives are, we have 6 HP. We have the Mega Hand, we have 5 blanks, Flame Hand, Stinger, Glacier. The ability to fly, completely negating Thermal Clips and Poison Pursuit. We are not at 10 curse, so we don't have LJ. We have a spacebar item that grants us invincibility. We have advantages here. Now we just need to apply those advantages to our run and win. I believe we can do. We have plenty of ammo. We have Glacier and Stinger full. Oh God, get past him before he moves. This is gonna be an annoying room, isn't it? I mean, I've got tables, I could always flip some tables. Yeah, that kind of works. Flip tables, freeze them, poison them. Really, that spawned a blob. Light them on fire, murder them. Really? Bullshit. Call bullshit. That was quite nice. I'll pick up the key. I want 10 keys, why not? I gotta remember that I have Table Tech Blank. That's gonna be an extremely useful piece of this puzzle. Yep, shots coming in. I see the problem. I don't like that I'm not able to kill the pot shots right now, but I think it's just something I'm gonna have to deal with. It's worth letting a ghost teleport if it means that I can kill the shot grub, I think. Reload. I love that I can get a kill with a reload, a single bullet. Okay, doing fine, honestly. It's a little slow, but it's gonna be a little bit slow until we get our feet under us and until we continue to make progress. That was an unnecessary dodge roll. It was an accident when I walked in the room. It didn't slow me down all that much though. Holy shit, you guys are quick. You know what? I can already tell this room is gonna be kind of annoying, especially with the pot shots. So I'm actually gonna probably try to like knock a couple pot shots out near me. Yeah. I'm actually not worrying about him on purpose, because I figured we could kill the Creech in time. The Creech in time. then we could just move on. Adrenaline Rush, pot shots. There's a pot next to me, which I have to be careful of. It's also King. There's also a King somewhere. And the King, I think, fell into a pit. No, he's just burning. Okay, the King is dead. Gotta remember the tables. The tables are a big part of this run right now. They are extremely useful. Table tech blank, man. I gotta start popping those tables. Like, you walk into a room, pop a table. We've already found a secret room too. That's kind of interesting. Good? No. Interesting? Yes. If I had saved the extra? If I had saved the extra items that I dropped on the last floor, I'd have a couple more items to place in the chest. Maybe we could have gotten something out of it, but honestly, I don't care. I got good enough weapons. I don't need another gun, really. Spawn the blob. I knew it as soon as I took the shot. It is gun queue, and the problem with that is when I auto switch weapons, it might spawn a blob in a wall next to me, so we gotta be a little bit careful about that. And every time I press R to reload, it will spawn a blob because I'll do a small shot. So we gotta just be very careful. We gotta be very careful. Gotta also remember we fire a little bit faster. Didn't really mean to fire off some glaciers, but you know what? Whatever works. Every time I finish a room and the money comes to me, I'm like, are those blobs? I have to stop and think and look. Are those blobs? High stress, final attack, rat's revenge, blah blah blah. Not pot shots. This is a pretty easy room, all things considered, because it is don't blink. So I'm just gonna take it slow. I'll wait for enemies to approach me a little bit here. Should be an easy room. No rat traps in my face, no Gull's Revenge, no hammer time. Ammo, which is gonna go directly into the Mega Hand, which should give me enough ammo for the rest of the floor. 200 shots is good enough. We came down here with like 150, and we used about half at this point. Pot shots, final attack, Chris. I think I am gonna pop the potion here. It's not an amazing play, but I really want to not get hit by pot shots or cursed ceramics, and I want to freeze that guy. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen on a room like this, I feel. I also would honestly like to destroy all the pots before the next wave spawns. So just kind of look around, make sure that everything is gone. Thank you, Gull's Revenge, for destroying a couple of the chakra bullets. That worked fine. And we still have half of a charge on our item here. So this is a rare situation where the best thing for us, I think, is just to ignore the blobs, kill the enemies actually firing bullets first. Oh God! And then go from there. Now I gotta cross the gap here pretty much. You know what? We can still attack the blobs. There you are. You fell into a pit. I missed my shot, doesn't matter. Take your time. Still one left somewhere. There you are. Dude, easy. The ability to fly makes that room a little bit more easy because you can actually just change your target selection. Instead of worrying about the shock grub and then the blobs, or the blobs and only, and then start worrying about the enemies on the pillars, you can just worry about the enemies immediately. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Don't shoot me. At least they're not blue. If there were 3 blue Novas in this room, that would be sick. And I don't mean sick as in a good thing. I mean sick as in sick of whoever designed the room and designed the game. Be like, you sicko. That would be very hard. Do not spawn LJ, please. Thank you. I don't think I need to pop the item. I just ran into a freaking bullet. I mean, that wasn't my fault. He just kept walking in the direction I needed to go in. I was thinking too, it's like, I don't think I need to pop the stuffed star, the invincibility item, or the blank. Just go with it, go with the flow. I should have popped it. What I should have done, honestly, is just select a different weapon, kill the cursed ceramics, and then go from there, because then I wouldn't have been stuck in the corner for as long as I was. This is kind of my fault. I mean, it's only my fault. Yeah, I should have just switched to something else, killed the cursed ceramics, had more room to dodge in, and then I would have felt a little bit more safer and wouldn't have had to backtrack. It's okay, it's okay. Lavalon Rancher, because it's Long Live the King, I think I am gonna walk in here with the charge, just because it's zone control. And dealing with the zones would be very annoying. Not pot shots. Okay, 5 HP, 5 blanks. We only took 1 hit on the floor so far. We still have all of our blanks. We're getting very lucky on Don't Blink. We're getting relatively close to the boss fight as well. This is looking good. This is looking good. Now, where are the enemies? That was a stupid move. Why even dodge roll? There's no point in dodge rolling there. Luckily, it's not final attack. I can pop these guys very quickly. Dude, very good. Very, very good. We'll take another ammo drop for the Mega Hand. Now we definitely don't have to worry about ammo for that. We can take ammo for the Glacier or the Stinger, making sure we're at full capacity on our boss killers. Long Live the King. This guy might not be the king, but I can still push him into a pit and kill him. And in fact, for all of these guys, I can still push him into pits and kill him. In fact, none of these guys are the king. Hail to the king. Yeah, I saw that coming. Let's not take damage here. Careful. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I kind of saw that damage coming in. But again, I didn't want to pop the blank. It's high stress, yes, but I figured we could deal with the rest of the room. Gotta stop getting so cocky. Fuck, that was a bad dodge and also just a bad decision. There's a blob left, I think. That's extremely unfortunate, taking 2 damage on the room. I should never have taken 2 damage on that room. Bad positioning, bad dodging, over abusive dodging. Let's try to dial it back a little bit. This room sucks. We're gonna use a blank on this room. What? There's a freaking ghost. I think you've got to use 1 blank on this room. Maybe not have to. Very much recommended. You're still not dead. My God. Didn't have the full charge on my weapon, which is not good. That was a unfortunate use of a blank on the room, but I think that it had to happen. It had to happen. So, I'm not really that disappointed in it or anything. But, okay, don't do that. Don't shoot me. Easy room, easy room. 3 HP, 4 blanks. We have enough to defeat the boss. With the plush especially, having reusable invincibility is kind of like having a reusable blank. Pot shots, Rat's Revenge, Explosive Pyre. Pot shots. Pot shots is the big one. It makes me worried. Gotta go slow here. Kind of do want to pop the invincibility, but I don't think it's in my best interest, honestly. I feel like this room can be solvable. Although maybe what I should be doing, honestly, is using the flame hand. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Good, 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 good. I think we done it. I think we done it! And we got a blank. 5 blanks. This room should be trivial. Good stuff. Figured. Take some shots at the revolve in it, kill it. That room should be trivial. Now we've done every path, so this is the boss fight now. Okay. Pot shots is gonna be annoying. We have no beam weapons, so we can't destroy all of the pot shots. If we do get pot shots, I think what we should honestly do is walk around with like beehive. Flame hand doesn't pierce. Mega hand would pierce though. Maybe Rattler. Maybe explosions with the stinger. Probably explosions with the stinger. And just destroy as many pots as we can. Pot shots, Gull's Revenge, high stress, poison pursuit, unfriendly fire. So yeah, I think you just immediately get pot shots and take out as many as you can. This is going to be extremely difficult. Yeah, it's high stress, which is dangerous, but I thought, you know, we're gonna take damage, just take damage instead of using a blank. That's a stupid way of thinking though. I should have probably popped the blank first. Don't need to dodge that, or don't need to blank that. Got hit once, used a blank. We're on pace to win, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Third phase is the easiest phase because there's only 3 modifiers. Second phase might be harder than the first depending on what you get, but we're immune to poison, so we have a lot more maneuverability available to us. Rat's Revenge, we've got to be careful of. Gorgon's Gaze, Adrenaline Rush, Explosive Pyre, Blobular Rancher. Dude, it's basically just Rat's Revenge. And then it's just a standard Lich fight. This is amazing. I decided to pop it because I wasn't comfortable in looking away from the Gorgon's Gaze, which it wouldn't have mattered all that much, but I just wanted to make sure that I was okay. Okay. Popped a blank again, just to be sure, just to be safe. I'm actually going to use the Glacier, I think, for some of this because I can more easily and reliably, I think, destroy the bullets that he's shooting out of his chest. Very good. No damage, 1 blank. We're almost up to the next charge. Gun Q, Thermal Clips, Dark Was the Night. Dude, not a problem. I think we got it. Especially with a weapon like the Beehive, we can just kind of pop it forever. I might use the active item. I think we're going to. Okay, I'm very glad I didn't get killed there. Now just Flame Hand, Flame Hand. Damage is okay. Take the time to make the dodges and make them work. Don't focus on the weapon at all, because your weapon is okay. Make your life simpler. Immune to fire is very good. And there we go. I was about to blank and dodge roll and hit space and slam every button I had to try to avoid that damage coming in because I was kind of surrounded, but killed him instead, and that's good enough. Whew. What'd I say, 2 hours long? 2 hours 12. Cursed DD20. I do think that this is the most difficult, but reliably difficult mode in Gungeon. Again, I don't necessarily love Blessed mode. I like having agency over my weapons. I wish we had a beam weapon on this run. It would have made some of the dragon phase a little bit more easy to dodge, and maybe I would have been able to avoid taking damage. But I didn't take damage from the skulls. I took damage from just a single bullet from one of those wall knife SMG guys, just because I was focused on the big red bullets bouncing around instead of the small white bullet. I thought that all of the bullets would not be coming in, and one snuck through my peripheral vision and ended up hitting me. But that was a pretty good run. I stand by the way, the idea that I don't like the hip holster in DD20 because you can hip holster, reload into a wall, spawn a blob, and take damage or something like that. But being the robot, not having to worry about shockwave plus unfriendly fire, and especially once we picked up flying, it made it a little bit easier to deal with because I didn't have to reload. Well, it made it easier because I didn't have to spend so much brain power thinking about other modifiers and stuff. But also we ended up getting the Mega Hand and Flame Hand, which were really good with hip holster because you reload very infrequently. So I don't know, it ended up working fine. But really I think that run comes down to the blanks and the Table Tech blank that we had. That was extremely good. And honestly, Wax Wings was extremely useful. Being able to be immune to Thermal Clips and Poison Pursuit is awesome. I'm still disappointed that we didn't get the Flawless on the Wallmonger fight though. Every time I walk diagonally and I think, okay, I'm moving left and right, I'm good, I'm not gonna get shot by the sniper, but because I'm moving diagonally, they still hit me. I've gotta get that through my head, that you have to pay attention to where they are and when they're firing. It's so much more difficult than the other fights, the Kill Pillar fight, where you just have occasional poison. Because again, we would have been immune to the poison. We would have just had a standard Kill Pillar fight. Wallmonger, no, Wallmonger is the only 4th floor boss fight that even if you have immunity to fire and poison, you still have to worry about bullets coming in, extra damage. That's why it's my least favorite DD20 boss fight, but also just because, you know, having half the floor that you can't stand in with Kill Pillars is honestly pretty easy. It's just poison. You just run through it or roll through it and you're good. But yeah, that was a good run. That was a very good run, and I'm glad that it was a victory. I think that my play is, I need to get warmed up. I think this was a good warm-up run, because I haven't had a good opportunity to play and record Gungeon in a few days. Had a bit of a headache, and just didn't have time necessarily to record. But I'm gonna be recording some more. I think I will do a Blessed mode next, just because I've had a couple of requests for it. So why not fulfill that request, and we'll do maybe we'll do a DD20 Blessed mode run without Curse, but we'll do a DD20 Blessed mode run and just see how it is, see how much of a pain in the ass it is. I do remember doing Blessed plus Curse mode runs in the past, and I remember a couple of situations where I've gotten screwed by it. In particular, I remember one situation, I don't remember when it was, but it was a long time ago, where I had the QQ gun, the Tearjerker, and it was a room with a lot of pillars, and it was Blobulin Rancher, and I was spawning so many blobs because I couldn't hit anything, because that frickin' gun means that your momentum is applied to your bullets, and it was bullshit and a pain in the ass. But we'll try it again. We'll try a couple of DD20 Blessed mode runs or something and see what we can make happen. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.